you've had some very high profile hospitality positions along the way. I saw Homestead Resort Utah, the St. Regis, the Pendry Hotel in Park City. Tell us about those experiences with those really high level luxury brands.
Yeah, every hotel brand and standard are so different. I would imagine just like being in the luxury real estate industry, everybody has their own way of doing things. Um, and, working in each of those settings gave me a sense of what I wanted to do better for my clients. Um, but it also gave me a sense of being able to learn to provide something different within each of those different brands. Somebody who goes to St. Regis isn't going to like the Pendry. And somebody who goes to the Pendry isn't going to like the Homestead. Their standards and their branding are so different, and people become very loyal to their brand. Um, and it's one thing I learned, right? I mean, one thing I learned is I had to adapt within that brand and within their standards in order to take care of their type of guests. The St. Regis guests, I learned they're very um, old school money. Their expectations of butler service and being taken care of and pampering is different than the Homestead Resort, which was a new brand. It's kind of a local boutique hotel that is rebranding itself and changing, and they're really up and coming and growing, but their level of service was starting to just develop. Where at the Pendry, you have like new money and you have the younger generation, and what they want is more excitement and art and foodies. And so really having to like be a chameleon and change myself to adapt to what clients wanted that were loyal to those brands.
Oh, I understand you completely. It makes me think about all the ways that we become chameleons with our clients in the real estate profession, identifying what their motivations are, and certainly the concept that new money and old money behaviors totally different. So you have to really expand your horizons, and so that's a great segue into the idea of brand loyalty and understanding your client's needs. So, when you set about developing the travel concierge service, how does that mindset happen versus being at a single physical location with rotating clients? Tell us how that evolved.
Yeah, I mean, I realized through I work with a gentleman, Dr. Brian Williams. He's a client of mine, also has become a very good friend of mine. And if you ever want to know anything about luxury, really like being a luxury leader, luxury service, he is really my mentor and my idol um, in that industry. I've worked with him for a number of years, almost 5 years now, as a client and a colleague. And one thing that he really instilled in me and taught me is that I am my own brand. So how I develop that, so how people see me, the way that I act, the way that I post on social media, the things that I put out there, I am speaking to myself. And if I put myself out there and am posting on social media all, about my pet cat, you know, that's how people are going to see me. They're going to see me as that cat lady. Um, you know,
I
so,
resemble that remark.
but it really is. I mean, I think that's one thing that um, we as independent contractors, as independent workers, um, really have to change our mindset of that we are our brand. So how we represent ourselves really is going to speak to our clients, speak to those people that want to work with us. So if we're going to put out there, um, you know, what we did last night at that crazy party, those are the kind of clients and the kind of people we're going to attract. It's all about, and so when I went into my own travel consulting, travel, with my own clients, I realized I had to change that about myself, because I don't like having 4 different social media accounts. I don't love having a personal one and a professional one. And to me, I am my profession. And so I had to tie that all together and create and remember that what I post, what I put out there, how I speak to a client, who I speak to is who I am, but it's also my branding.